A very good morning all of you. Today we are going to discuss about lecture number 7, where we are going to discuss 1's and 2's complement arithmetic operation. Sometimes we call it as r's complement and r minus 1's complement operation also, or sometimes we call it the radix complement arithmetics or diminished radix arithmetic operations. We'll see why it is needed and why these complement arithmetics are required. So before that, whatever we discussed till now, either binary arithmetics or octal arithmetics or hexa arithmetics, all the places, in all the cases, we consider only positive numbers. We never said any result in the negative number. We consider always only positive numbers. But in real world, we encounter negative numbers also. In order to sustain the real world, we need to have a kind of a mechanism or kind of a representation where we can represent the negative numbers. In order to do that, we have two such methods to represent negative numbers. If you want to represent the negative numbers, you have two methods. One is sign magnitude method. Other one is complement method. Okay. In sign magnitude method, we use separate sign for positive number and negative number along with the magnitude bits. Like 0 will be for positive number and 1 will be for the negative number. This extra bit we are going to use for the sign magnitude system. So let us take a simple example. Plus 7 will be written as 0, 1, 1, 1, where first three bits represent the magnitude and the last bit represent the sign bit. Similarly, minus 7 can be written as 1, 1, 1, where first three digits represent the magnitude and the last bit represents the sign bit. So these two are the sign bits. This one way of representing the negative numbers. Only thing is, when you want to implement in a digital machine, this sign magnitude system need a complex circuitry. So we don't prefer this method for doing binary arithmetic operations. So we use only complement method for the binary operations or binary arithmetic operations. In complement method, we have a 1's complement method and 2's complement method. We'll see what are those. So in 1's complement method or 2's complement method, your 0 represents the positive number and 1 represents the negative number at the MSB. So in complement system, if the MSB is 0, the given number is a positive number. If the MSB is 1, given number is a negative number. Only thing is, when it is a positive number, it will be in true binary form. The given number will be in true binary form. Whereas in case of negative number, your number will be either in 1's complement form or 2's complement form. Let's take a simple example. Plus 7 will be 0, 1, 1 in normal way, but minus 7 will be 1, 0, 0 in 1's complement system, and 1, 0, 0, 1 will be in 2's complement system. If you look at here, the first three digits represent the magnitude and last bit represents the sign bit. If you look at here, the sign bit is 1 as per our definition. If sign bit is 1, the given number is negative number. Only thing is, in case of negative numbers, your magnitude will be in complement form. You need to get back to the binary form to know the exact value of your binary magnitude or actual magnitude of the system or given number. Okay. Now, what advantage do you get with the complement system? So let's take a simple example. Let's take addition, subtraction and multiplication. So in case of binary arithmetics, you require same circuit for addition and multiplication. Addition is nothing but repeated addition, and you need a separate circuit for subtraction. You need one circuit here, one circuit here. Let's take division, you need another circuit here. So you need a 3 circuits in a binary arithmetic operation. But whereas in complement system, we can do addition, subtraction, multiplication with single circuit and division with the other circuit. So we are going to get 2 circuits. So you are reducing the circuit complexity to a lower side. So that is the extra advantage we'll get with the complement system. Now we'll try to see how to get the 1's complement of a given number and 2's complement of a given number and their arithmetic operations in a moment. Now let's talk about 1's complement of a given number. Please remember, use complement system only to represent the negative number. So in order to get a 1's complement of a given number, let's take a simple example. So we want to get the complement, 1's complement of given binary number or given decimal number, whatever it is. So there are certain rules. To get the 1's complement, what you do is you complement each bit of the given number. That means 1 to 0, 0 to 1. This usually will be done in the circuit by using small inverters. This we can use small inverters and we can make it 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. This is the first step. Then we will get the 1's complement of a given number, 1's complement of given number. Let's take -7. So first you write the positive 7. That means 0, 1, 1, 1. This is your positive 7. Now if you want to get the 1's complement, what is you convert 1 to 0, 1 to 0, 1 to 0, 0 to 1. Now this is 1's complement of this binary number, or you can write it as -7 in 1's complement form, 1's complement form. So it's very straight away. Whenever you want to take 1's complement, what you do is you complement the each bit. If it is a 1, make it 0. If it is 0, make it 1. Now if you look at here, the sign bit is 1. It means the given number is negative and the magnitude is in the complement form. To know the value of this magnitude, what you do is again convert back to 1's complement. That means again you make it 1, 1, 1, 0. So that means the magnitude is 7. So that means this number is representing -7 in 1's complement system. This is how we do the 1's complement. Now we'll try to see how to do the 2's complement. Now we'll see how to get the 2's complement of a given number. The rule is, first rule is, first get the 1's complement of the given number. That means complements 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. This is the first step for all the bits. Second step is add 1 to the LSB of the 1's complement. So these are the two rules we have to follow to get the 2's complement of a given number. Let's take -7. We will represent 2's complement. First we will take the +7. +7 will be 0, 1, 1, 1. As for the first rule, first you have to make the complement. That means 0, 0, 0 and 1. Then we have to add 1 to the LSB. It becomes 1, 0, 0, 1. So this represents a negative number. Since MSB is 1, MSB is 1 means the given number is negative, and the magnitude is in the 2's complement form. To know the magnitude, again you have to convert back into the true binary form. In order to do that, you have to do the again 2's complement. That means you have to make it again 0, 1, 1, 0 and add 1. This becomes 0, 1, 1, 1. So that means this has a magnitude of 7. That means this entire number represents -7. This is how we do the 2's complement for the negative numbers. Now we will try to see how to do the 1's complement arithmetic operation and 2's complement arithmetic operation. With that we get to know there is no need a separate circuit for the negative numbers or subtraction. We can use the same addition circuit for both addition and subtraction as well as multiplication. We want to deal with the negative numbers. For positive numbers it will be as usual. For multiplication also it will be as usual. So we will consider only the arithmetic operation which involves only negative numbers. Let's take a simple example. We'll take +25 and plus of minus 14. That means you are going to add plus 25 to the minus 14 to find out what is the result in the. So in order to do this thing, first we need to convert minus 14 into 1's complement form. So for that you need to first write 14 in the, first we write the positive 14, that will be 1 1 1 0. Please remember here you have to take the equal number of bits in for both the numbers. If you take the 25 here, 25 can be written as 0 1 1 0 0 1, that means 2 power 0, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 16 plus 8 plus 1 will be 25. So here you get this is sign bit. If you look at it, it is having total 6 bits. So we should also write 14 in 6 bit. That means you are going to add extra 2 zeros here. This extra 2 zero represent only the sign bits. That means it is a positive 14. Now we will convert into the 1's complement. In order to do the 1's complement, you have to complement the each bit. That will be 1. This will be 0 0 0, then 1 and 1. So now this is equivalent to minus 14 in 1's complement form. Once you get the 1's complement form, you can directly add to the plus 25. That means you can write it as 0 1 1 0 0 1, and minus 14 will be 1 1 0 0 1. So when you do the 1's complement arithmetics, you should know the rules. The rule number 1. If carry is generated, the last bit of the addition, if the carry is generated at last bit of the addition, suppose if the carry is generated at this place, what you do is you add that carry LSB of the sum. The rule number 1 is when the carry is generated at the last bit, you take that carry, add to the LSB of the sum. LSB of the sum. And the second rule is once you added, check for MSB. Once you added, check for MSB. If MSB is 0, suppose after adding 1, if MSB is 0, the result is positive. And given number is in true binary form. That means after adding 1, if the MSB is 0, then we can say that given number is in a positive number, and whatever the result you got is in a true binary form. You don't need to convert back into true binary form. If at all, if MSB is 1, that means your result is negative. And your given number is in 1's complement form. So whenever you get MSB 1, the result will be negative number, and your magnitude will be in 1's complement form. You need to convert back to true binary form. By taking one more complement as we discussed earlier. This is when carry is generated. When there is no carry generated, you directly go to the rule number 2. You check for the MSB, and based on that you decide whether the result is positive or negative, whether the result is in the pure binary form or complementary form. Now coming back to our case, now we are going to add plus 25 and minus 14. You converted 14 into 1's complement form, that is minus 14. Now we are going to add now. 1 plus 1 will be 1 0, carry 1 here, right here, this will be 0, 1 plus 1 will be 0, and you are going to 0, and you are going to get the carry here. So this is also called end around carry. So now carry is generated. As per the rule number 1, you have to add this carry here. So you are going to add here, you are going to get 0 0 1 0 1 1. Now we got the result. Now once you got the result, now as per the rule you have to check for MSB or MSB. If they check for MSB is 0. That means given number or obtain the result is in the positive form, and that will be the true binary form. When you consider this true binary form, this entire number, this will be equivalent to 11 in the decimal system. So if you add these two also, plus 25 minus 14 will be 11 in the decimal system. So that's how we perform the 1's complement arithmetic. We will take one more example and try to see how to get the arithmetic. Now let's take another example. Let's take minus 25 plus 14. So in this case, now we have to represent minus 25 in 1's complement form. So 25 we write it as, plus 25 we write it as 0 1 1 0 0 1 will be at 25. To find out 1's complement, what you do is we need to complement each bit. This will be 0 1 1 0 0 1. Now this entire thing will be equivalent to minus 25 in 1's complement system. Here 14 will be as usual. That means plus 14 we will write it as 0 1 1 1 0. Now we will try to add these two. This will be minus 25 will be 1 0 0 1 1 0 and 0 0 1 1 1 0. This will be 0, 1 plus 1 will be 0 with a carry 1, 1 plus 1 will be 1 0, 1 0 plus 1 will be 1 1, 1 here, carry 1 here, 1 plus 1 will be 0 with a carry 1 here, this will be 1 here, this will be 1 here. Now if you look at here, our rule 1 is not applicable because there is no carry generated in this case. When the carry is not generated, we will look for the MSB bit. Your MSB bit is 1. That means the result is negative. And the given number or obtained results is in 1's complement form. In order to know the true value of this one, you need to convert back into 1's complement. So if you write it, this will be 1 1 0, this will be 1 0 and 0. So this is a true binary form of this number or this 1's complement number. If you look at here, this magnitude is only 11. That means whatever the number you are getting here, that is representing minus 11 in the 1's complement system. 1's complement system. So if you look at here also, if you do it, this becomes minus 11 in the decimal system. So this is how we can do the arithmetic operation. It's actually subtraction, but we are doing like a addition of two numbers. This way we can reduce extra circuit for the subtraction. Now we'll take one more example and we'll try to see. Last example, plus 7, sorry, we don't need plus, we'll take minus 7 and minus 8. So we'll start with plus, we start with plus 8, plus 8 will be 1 0 0, the sign bit 0 here. Now we'll take the 1's complement, this becomes 1 1 1 0 1. Now this is equivalent to minus 8 in 1's complement. Similarly, you take the 7, 7 will be 0 1 1. We are taking 5 bits because we are having 5 bits here. We should take all time equal number of bits. Now I'll take the 1's complement, 0 0 0 1 and 1. Now this is equivalent to minus 7. Now we add these two, it will be 1 0 1 1, then this will be 1 1 0 0 0. This becomes 1 1 1. 1 plus 1 will be 0 with a carry. As I said, whenever you encounter a carry, you have to add that carry to the LSB. That means you have to write it here. So this carry will comes here. When you add, 1 plus 1 will be 0 1, 1 plus 1 will be 0 1, 1 plus 1 will be 1 0. Now we got the result. Once you get the result, the rule number 2, check for the MSB. MSB is 1. MSB is 1. That means the result is in negative. Result is now negative. That in the 1's complement form. To get the actual value, what we need to do? We need to take once again 1's complement of the result. This becomes 1 1 1 1 0. So this now in the true binary form, this equivalent to 15 in the decimal. That means this value is minus 15 in the 1's complement form. So that means when you add these two numbers, you are also getting same minus 15. So you can see our results are matching with each other. This is how we perform the 1's arithmetic operation for addition of negative numbers or subtraction of positive number and negative number. Now we will try to see how to do the. Okay, now let's start with the 2's complement arithmetics. As I said, first we need to know the rules. The rule number 1 is same. When the carry is generated, if the carry is generated at the last bit addition, ignore it. So please remember, this is a major difference between 1's complement and 2's complement. So in case of 2's complement, when you add two numbers, if at all the carry is generated at the last bit, you just ignore the carry. Second point, same thing, check for MSB. If MSB is 0, result is positive, given result is in the true binary form. If MSB is 1, that means result is negative and given number is in 2's complement form. So in order to get the true magnitude, you need to convert back given number into 2's complement. You will get the true binary form of the result. Now let's take a simple example by considering all these rules. Let's take the same example. Plus 25 plus minus 14. So plus 25 will be 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. This will be plus 25. Now we'll take the minus 14. Now we need to represent minus 14 in 2's complement. That means first we'll take the positive 14. That means 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. Please remember, since it's having 6 bits, I am taking again 6 bits here. This is positive 14. First we'll take the 1's complement. That will be 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. So once you get the 1's complement, you need to add 1 to the LSB to get the 2's complement. This will be 1 plus 1 will be 0, 1. 1 plus 1 will be 0, carry 1, 1 here, and 0, 0, 1 and 1. So this is the 2's complement of a given number, or you can say minus 14 in the 2's complement form. Now we are going to add the numbers 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. 1 plus 0 will be 1, 0 plus 1 will be 1, 0, 1, 1 plus 1 will be 0 with a carry 1, 1 plus 1 will be 0. Now we are getting the carry here. As for the rule, we have to ignore this carry. As for the rule number 1, you have to ignore the carry. Then if you go to the rule number 2, you have to check for MSB. If you take the MSB is 0. That means given number is in, or given results in the positive form, and also in the true binary form. You don't need to convert back. True binary form, that means if you take this entire value in binary form, this will be equivalent to 1011 will be 11 in the decimal. If you look at here, minus plus 25 minus 14 will be plus 11 in the decimal system. So now you can see 2's complement arithmetic operations. We are getting the same value of positive 11 and positive 11 in both the cases. I will take one more example and try to see how to get the negative numbers also. Now let's take another example, the same example, minus 25 this time plus 14. So we need to represent minus 25 in the 2's complement form. Let me take 25. 25 will be 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. First find the 1's complement, that will be 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Now this is 1's complement of the given number. Now add 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. This will be 2's complement, or you can say it is equivalent to minus 25 in the 2's complement form. Now, sorry, this is plus 14. I'm sorry, it's a plus 14 only. I will take the plus 14. Plus 14 will be 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. Since we need same number of bits, we are taking the same number of bits. Now we will try to add 1, 0, 0, 111. This will be equivalent to minus 25. I will take the plus 14 here. I will write it as 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. I will try to add these two numbers. This will be 1. 1 plus 1 will be 0. This will be 1. 1 plus 1 will be 1, 0, 1, 1. This will be 1 here. 1 plus 1 will be 0. This will be 1 here total. So now if you look at here, there is no carry generated, so we can rule out the first one. Second one is check for the MSB is 1. That means the given number is negative, that too in the 2's complement form. In order to get the original number, what you do, again do the complement of this one. So you are going to get 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 and 0. Now this is 1's complement. Now if you add 1, it becomes 2's complement. Now it becomes 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. So if you look at this, will be equivalent to 11 in the decimal system. That means whatever the result we are getting, that is a negative number, that magnitude is equal to 11. That means this entire value represent minus 11 in the 2's complement form. So if you look at here, if you do the same thing, you are going to get the minus 11 in the 2's complement form.